Heading off on the 3 High Point zip, going the east side this time. If you remember my last video, I went to 10 high points in the area, the zip points. None of them were very high. I think the highest was like 470 feet. This one has some legitimate high points. I don't remember the exact elevation, but they're, I think, up to 2,000 feet. So pretty significant this time. Still a 50-mile route. Hopefully get better audio this time. Oh, almost got hit by a bird.
Continue straight.
A pigeon or something flew down right in front of me off the bridge. I'm gonna take my time taking my touring bike again, which isn't great for, well, it is good for hill climbing, but it's heavy. And it's great because it has really low gears. This section will have some off-roads. So I wanted my touring bike, which does really well off-road. And so that'll allow me to go a little bit further, higher up to the highest point.
Continue on to Columbia House Boulevard.
Because when I get into the mountains, it turns to gravel road. Hopefully those won't be too bad to navigate. It's going to be a warm day today. I wanted to bring 3 bottles of water also. I only have 2 water bottle mounts, so put on one of my panniers and stuck an extra tube and a water bottle in there. Gonna have a constant east wind today. Wow, it's already hot out here. I'm gonna be glad I brought 3 bottles of water, I think. Not that you can't fill up, but I don't necessarily like searching for a place to fill up. All right, my first warm-up climb. That's just to get up from water level, river level. But this is a pretty nice climb. I just recently started taking this route. It's not very wide, but there's not usually a ton of traffic on here, as I discovered. And it's kind of a park-like setting, so it's nice. And one way or another, I have to do some climbing to come up from river level. So this is longer but less steep than some of the other routes. Have to pace myself this ride. I think this will be the furthest I've ridden this year, and definitely the most hill climbing or elevation gain. Gonna have to get in the hill climbing mindset early on. Find a good rhythm, not too hard, but still making progress. GPS thinks I'm off course because bad reception due to all the tree cover. There's the top of this first climb. Nice little warm up. Back into the headwind again. Actually, the direction it's going, if there's a wind, is probably good, because it means I'll have a tailwind coming back. Pretty windy. Supposed to be, I think it was 8 miles an hour, building up to around 15. Somewhere in there throughout the day. Kind of gusty right now. You can really see the banners over there blowing. Get an idea of the wind so far. Lots of bicyclists out. Good to see. Not any in the camera view right now, but passed quite a few. Test out the old bell. So, yeah, this wind is not too bad, but definitely, even though I'm not climbing, it feels like climbing. It's stiff enough, strong enough wind that it feels like it's climbing. Gonna pull over here in this Dairy Queen parking lot.
Continue straight.
Get a drink and do a mic check. Just make sure everything's okay. Some bicyclists just passed them earlier. have a good feeling about this ride. Right now, I'd say it's a perfect temperature. There goes some more bikes. Lots of people riding. Wow, intense wind. If the mic is picking up okay, then it's doing great in the wind because it's really windy. And I don't have the mic shielded at all. Just saw a little wrench in the road. I don't normally pick things up, but it looked like a nice one, so I'm gonna grab it. Or if it fell out of my thing, it looks just like one I carry. All right, back off. Some more bicyclists. See how many people I can get to wave when I pass them. They pass by. Well, 10% of the way done. 5 mile mark. Have to remember not to get discouraged going into the wind or go too hard. Always feels like, man, I can't get any power. It just takes so much more effort. Crazy. Fortunately, the first half of the ride is all into the wind. But when it starts getting to the hill climbing, it won't really matter that much. It's because you're going so slow and climbing anyway. All right, coming into the first high point, which is kind of a gimme. And it was one on the 10 high point ride I did. All right, I achieved my high point, number 1, rather uneventfully. Basically, this route is to achieve the 2 high points in the zip codes east of here. Fortunately, the 2 different zip codes are fairly close to each other, but you have to climb up one, then come back down, and then climb up to the other. Not completely down, but down a little ways. I'll stop up here, see if we can get a picture of the flag below and just get an idea of the wind. You can see that. Definitely fully extended. Jeez Louise. That's got to be at least 20 miles an hour, if not more. It's pretty bad when I can only achieve like 12 miles an hour. Taking some back roads. I'm already sweating. Sweat's gonna be rolling into my eyes. Get to go crosswind for a little bit. Man, with this wind, it's definitely gonna dehydrate me fast. Even with 3 water bottles, I might have to fill up somewhere. Going through Pine Cone Alley here. Jeez, lots of pine cones. Unfortunately, my northward travel is ending here, and I have to go back into the wind. Cruising on 1st Street. I think this will go for a little ways. Well, this isn't the greatest road for riding on, I just noticed. Not right here anyway. Car trying to pass, truck with a trailer. Almost through it. Brutally windy. Pretty open here, so Then we'll get a peek at the mountains maybe. Where we're going to. Over there will be the hills I'm going to. At least over that direction. It is unbelievably windy here. Can't even get any speed going downhill.
Turn right.
So much more peaceful going north. Kind of hope the wind stays strong though and be able to just put up a sail and glide back home. Back into the wind. Swallowed a bug. Well, more bugs this year. Seems like than any other time. I don't know what it is. Little mini climb here before get to some serious climbing. More wind. It is unbelievable. So difficult. I'd say right now the wind is still just as much or if not more a factor than the hill itself. Near the top of this hill climb section, and this is just a little mini rise just to give a taste of what's coming. I'm not going that way. Okay, getting close to start of climbs. Can get a peek at the mountain there, maybe from the camera. I'm going to go west for a little bit and get a little tailwind. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice once I start heading west permanently. All right, over a quarter mile away it looks like. Okay, coming up to the turn, heading back into the wind.
Turn right onto Northeast 53rd Street.
And then start the climbing pretty soon after. Here we go. Looks like it goes down a little bit, then climbs. I haven't been on this road in a long time. Used to come up here and go off-roading on a motorcycle. I'm hoping the winds from the trees will be a little bit more sheltered, which it is a little, I think. If I can hear them rustling up in the tops. Oh man, my wish is gonna come true. All right, I think it's pretty much uphill to the second high point, serious high point. Go up. There's not really a loop, so I have to go up to the high point, celebrate, and come back down the way I came, and then connect up to another road to the next high point. Right now, the wind is definitely cooperating. I think this is good. Take a little bit of break here and get a drink. See, it's getting up a little bit steeper. A lot more climbing to do. Looks like this is Bradford Drive. I think this is the second Bradford on this same ride. I don't know if it's spelled exactly the same. Completely different roads though. Geez, I'm already in my lowest chain ring, lowest gear. Holy cow. This is steep. Quite the grade there. So you can see it's a dead end, so come up this road, then back down to get the high point in this zip code. It's gonna be a tough climb. I have to take a few rests on this, I think. May have to stand up and crank on my lowest gear, which is a granny gear. Ooh. Just a little bit of less incline here before it gets steep again. Nearing the top of this little section anyway. That was really steep. Alright. Actually goes down a little bit.
Quarter mile. Continue straight.
Chain flipped off. Not a good excuse for a rest. I hate it because it gets my hands all greasy. Maybe I can put it on with my foot. See if I can do it. Come on, cooperate. That's not gonna work. To get my hand all greasy. Should have brought a towel. Alright. I'll do that again. Alright, back off. Granny gear power. I'm gonna stand up here in a second, I think. One up from the granny gear. Standing up. Alright. Go up to that shadow. The shade. The next goal. Made it to the shade. Gotta figure out which way to go. I think it might go off-road up here. Right up here is, I think the paved road is coming to an end. So I think this is the highest point on the paved section. But I'm gonna keep going. See, yeah, it still looks paved, but not as nice. I would say this section is technically paved. Looks like a tar and rock, and it's pretty packed down. So it'd be okay right here for a road bike. See what it gets like further up. Get about 4 water bottles. So it's the end of the county road. So it does say private road, private property, so it's marked. So no go. All right, I'll have to give up on this road. Gonna head back down to get to the second or the third high point. Next one's even higher. Sliding down. Better apply some breakage. Brake check. I was ready to go clear to the top of that last one, but I can't say I was completely sorry it was a private road, because it was pretty steep and tiring. I would have done it though. I was getting tired on that last section, so.
3/4 mile. Continue straight.
Not smooth shifted. If the steepness and wind was like this the whole way up the rest of it, I'd be home free. A little bit steeper through here. Lactic acid buildup. Okay, short rest. Ooh, man. Better pace myself. I have a long ways to go. Okay, whoa. Cough again. Tapering off a little bit here. Just for a brief period, I think. Uh-oh, downhill. Don't like to see that if I know there's more climbing to come, which there is. I could see it on the profile, but still, it's no fun. All that climbing, then you gotta do it back again. I don't think it goes down too far, according to the profile map. We'll see though. It looks pretty steep here.
Then turn left.
Oh wait, I gotta turn here. I gotta turn. Is this a private road? It does say private road, darn it. Doesn't look as private as the other one though. Should I try it? I don't know. Private property. Doesn't have a gate though. I think I'm gonna go for it. We'll see. Come on. You're killing me. Oh, my shifter. High on the steep hill. Good time to rest. Oh, I wasn't quite expecting this steeper roads.
Distance 20.0 miles. Duration 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 9 seconds.
I don't know why. Wasn't expecting that. Maybe it was hope. No gate yet. Please, no gate. It's pretty up here.
East 61st Street.
Oh, not downhill. No. Oh, I don't know about this. Off-road. Hi. I think it's looking good because it didn't say dead end on this road. And there was a dead end sign on one of the other roads that split off.
In 1 mile. Turn left.
I'm getting close to where I was at the other high point. Can't quite tell. Need a fruity snack. Don't know how many calories. Not labeled for individual sale. Jeez, it's steep. Does not feel like I'm in the low gear. No, I'm not. Darn it. No wonder why it was so hard. Oh, man. That was a fail. Like, why is it so hard? Oh, I'm way off the road. Thought I was in the lowest gear. I was in my middle chain ring. Still steep though. Looks like it eases up a little bit here. That will be good as far as grade. Not much though. A little bit less angle here. Take a little bit of rest while I'm pedaling. All right, I'm definitely higher than the last high point. Oh, there's another climb. Nice houses up here. Little paved section. Still grinding up. Haven't seen much of a view, but so I decided to stop here. One of the few viewpoints, actually. Probably can't see it in this camera, but there's Mount Hood way off in the distance. All right, back to climbing. Another steep section. Back tire spinning out. All right. 3, 2, 1, 0. Is that paved road? Might be. Yes. Back to paved for at least now. You know what? That wasn't Mount Hood. When I was looking at the video at that lookout point or that viewpoint, I thought it was Mount Hood, but I think it was Jefferson because I just saw Mount Hood. Mount Hood's much closer. Oh no, down the road again. Not much though. All right, good. No gate, no blockage. I was able to make it through. So now just more climbing. More climbing right up there. Oh, I think I'm gonna make it. Or end up on this half mile. More climbing. I'm gonna come back down on this section. Plan is to do a little bit of a loop at the top, then come back down this way. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta stand up again. Oh, I see a peak.
Quarter mile, turn left.
Actually coming into the home stretch for the climbing. There's this little rise here, it looks like. Then it kind of levels off for a little bit, and then one final climb to the peak. So I'm feeling very positive about making this ride to completion. All right, I have a decision here. It says dead end. I got a dead end. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take that.
Slide left onto Northeast Livingston
Mountain Road. I don't know. That car went that way. That's the loop part I was gonna take. I'm not sure which way to go now. It says dead end, but checking it out. Maybe I need a satellite view. Possible it has a gate. It looks like it might be a gated community. I'm not going to do the loop, I don't think. I don't want to get stuck. 1,911 feet. I think I'm going to take the gravel road. I decided I'm going to go straight. Instead of risking that, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a gate. Onto the forest road. Discovery pass required. I don't have one. No target shooting. Bumpy road. Leaving public road system. Primitive roads. Bumpy road. Steepness isn't bad in here so far. I should still be able to get to the highest point going this way, or close to it. It's closer to this road than the other road that split off. Here comes this dusty car. Ah, good, the wind's carrying it away from me. Sketchy road. I gotta check out the map. Make sure I'm still okay. Yep, still looks okay. Hopefully no flat on this road. Well, anywhere, especially this road. Because it's more likely to get a flat on these. You can tell I'm gonna be glad to get off this road. It looks smooth, but it's not. Down. Kind of like downhill. There's a view of Mount Hood. There's Mount Hood. There's that view. And then look at this house right here. Viewing right at it. That was planned. Why are you going down? Wait. Oh wait, it's a private road. It is a private road. I think that was the highest point I could go. Supposed to turn here. It's a private road. Well, didn't quite make it. Well, I did make it. So the section I wanted to get to, it's closed off and gated up both sides. So actually back there where I was recording Mount Hood is probably the high point or close to it. I'll see if I can backtrack. I definitely passed the high point somewhere back in there. Well, I made it. As far as I could go. This cloud. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't get to make it where I thought I could get, but I got really close. I'll have to look when I compile the video and look at the GPS data where the exact high point was, because I don't know at this point. I think this spot right here is probably close to it, but see, it goes up a little bit here, so let's see if I can figure it out. Looks like it's still going up here slightly. It's gonna feel so good going with the wind. And downhill. This might be the point here. Looks like it's maybe a peak right here. And this is the public road. I'd say this spot's pretty close. Hopefully it's going straight on the other road didn't go up higher until exiting the zip code. Possible that was higher, but too late now. Too late now. Heading some downhill section on the gravel. Try to keep it slower though. Make it vibrated to death. I don't know how much it really gained going up this gravel road. It wasn't much. Pretty in here. Back to the paved road. All right, here we go. It's gonna be quick now. Probably squeaky gears from all the dust now. Let's see. Going back a different way. Figure out which way to go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at that hill. Hopefully there's no stop sign. Holy cow. Holy cow. Wind's not, more of a crosswind, so it's a little tricky. Strong winds. When I turn here, I should get more of a tailwind, I think. What? Uphill? Where'd that come from? A little bit more hills to return. Doesn't look too bad. A little bit of a climb. It's not too bad. I think you just have to get to the stop sign up here for uphill. Almost to the peak. I think this is the last of big climbs. There's some small inclines, but I think this is the last big climb. Re-engage, lock, reinsert pack into back pocket. Prepare to accelerate. Engage. Can't see a thing on my map. Should have checked it out. Pumpkin patch. Still experiencing strong crosswinds. Port of Camas. I don't think I even knew this airport was here. Camas, Slackamas Lake area. Up on the bluff in Camas, heading down to the Evergreen Highway to finish up the ride. Still feeling pretty good. I think it'll be fine. Right now, still the wind is cross, and so it's still pretty, definitely not as bad as going into the wind, but it's more like just riding level. Gonna be doing a bunch of weird turns up here. Not sure what happened to my phone. Putting in battery 6. Should finish it up for the ride. Squeaky birds in the tree. Now I gotta figure out what's going on with my phone. Oh, temperature. Apparently it's overheated. Hopefully I won't lose my track. My phone overheated. Cooked through the top too much. I'm gonna try taking it out of the leaving it out of the case. See if that helps. It's really hot. Came back. Let's see what's going on with the app. Oh, that's not good. Well, it still has it going. Resume navigation. Alright, we're back. Apparently my phone overheated. Having it in a clear case here and no circulation, wind circulation, caused it to overheat. It's cooled down, it's working again. I'm not sure what will happen if I put it back in. First time that's happened. Of course, it's the first hot day I've really used it on. So. It's going to be fast, I think, going this direction. See if I get run over. Nope. I didn't get run over. That was good. Finally, mostly favorable winds. Well, with the reduction in the roads I could go on, it's going to be quite a few, I think several miles short of my original plan. Into the home stretch. Squeak starting in the drivetrain system. All the dust. Rough road. Oh, this road is like torture. Repave this road. Jeez. This is worse than the gravel road. This is one of the worst roads to ride on. From a smoothness standpoint. Not really much of a hill, but there's these little run-ups, slight inclines. Hey, smooth road. Fix the whole road. Wow, it's hot out here. Sure, a lot of headwind for going with the tailwind. I don't know, the wind's really swirling in here. There's the 205 bridge. Definitely feeling it. Feeling tired. Feet are burning. Getting a hot spot actually in my foot. Feels like. What is this headwind? It is not acceptable. Still pedaling away. Kind of a slight mixed tailwind, kind of gusty. Have this kind of been going up a slight incline, very slight, for a while. And have this another little steeper part. And then I think that's it. Before I drop down to river level, and then it's pretty flat. Another bug in the mouth. Got that one out. Come on, baby. Into the home stretch. I'm gonna hit Chelsea to drop down a little bit. train going through again. Gotta cross that track in a minute here. Phone overheated again. Now I see the flaw in my system. I didn't even have the power on it. When it restores here, I'm gonna change it. I know how to get back. All right, hopefully my phone survives. Whoa. Back temporarily into the headwind again. Soon to switch around. If I can squeeze through here without getting off my bike. Let's see here. Whoa, almost.
Distance 45.0 miles. Duration 4 hours 20.
All right, looks like I'm gonna finish here. I'm right in the very last mile, so definitely gonna make it. Push the bike or drag it or whatever, I'm gonna make it. So I have to look at the stats when I complete it. A little bit shorter than I expected. I'm sure not quite as much elevation gain, but it was a good ride. It was hard. I don't know if it was harder than I thought it would be, but it was good. It's a good challenge. I have a couple more in the south of here that one's about the same, I think, difficulty as this one was today. And then there's one that's really difficult. I don't know if I can do it. 80 miles and quite a bit of elevation gain, a lot more up and down. So we'll see. That's on my bucket list of things to do. This one went fine. Great weather, other than a little heavy wind. Made it a little bit more challenging, I think. Helped me get home a little quicker, but it was also like riding 25 miles uphill. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Well, I'll be. I'm almost back.